Hi, this is Laquette, and I'm just going to give you a few brief pointers on what my makeup routine is usually like. Right now, I'm applying NYX Shine Reducer just to kind of kill some of the shine on my face. I tend to have oily skin, so you just want to get like a dime size amount and kind of rub it in and then press it into the pores so you don't get that big porous look toward the end of the day after you've worn makeup all day. The next thing I'm going to do is start working on my eyebrows. As you can see, I don't naturally have an abundance of eyebrows. So I usually kind of augment them by using a cream eyeliner that is a bronze color that I want to say is from maybe Maybelline or some drugstore brand. And I just take a flat liner brush, and kind of trace the natural brow shape in my eye on both sides, on my brows on both sides. And this is a very important step into getting your makeup to look sort of glamorous. The eyebrows really, really set it off. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take a cream concealer with a flat angled brush. The concealer that I'm using is from MAC, and it is in color NC45, which is about 2 shades lighter than what I would usually wear for like my normal concealer. But the reason I wear it that light is because I don't like to put shadow as a highlight on my brow bone. I don't really like a lot of luster in my shadows and my lipsticks. I tend to prefer matte colors. So using this concealer as a highbrow highlight also, it gives me the look I'm looking for without all of the luster, and it lasts all day. So I love it. Right now you see me just taking a beauty sponge, a blending sponge, and kind of taking that same NC45 from MAC concealer and blending it all over the entire eye. I'm going to use it as sort of a primer for the eyeshadow that I'm going to apply. Before we move on, I'm going to go over the tops of the eyebrows with another concealer, still from MAC, but this is my natural color, which is NW45, about 2 shades darker. And I'm just going over the top of the brow. Reason being, when I apply my foundation to that, it will also be the same NW45. You want to make sure that you kind of blend this out with that brush, because you don't want what I've heard referred to as halo brow, which is, makeup caked on the upper portion of the brow. So you just take your brush and kind of smooth it out, and it will give you that finished look. This is a way to make sure you have that salon finished look on your eyebrows. Right now I'm just applying a cream color shadow, which is I want to say it's something from Walmart. I don't remember the exact brand, but you can't really see it in this. I apologize for the lighting. It's like a very ice pink color, which is going to match perfectly with some other colors and transition shades I'm going to apply. That is a blending brush from MAC, and that color is Sketch, which can be used as both an eyeshadow and a blush. I take my blending brush and I kind of, swirl it around in there, and then I just start packing it on in the very outer edges of the eye, and then going into the crease. Usually I would use a transition color where you see me applying it to the crease, but with this color, if you just kind of keep blending up, it kind of transitions for you. It offers a natural transition. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. Start again at the very corner and the outer corner of the eye, and then just kind of build in the middle and work my way up to continue to get that sort of transition feel to give me that smoky eye look that I love so much. Usually this is generally how I apply most of my eyeshadows, not all of them, but most when I'm using a lot of color. Right now I'm going to take a flat liner brush again, and I'm going to start doing my eyeliner. What you can see is that my eyes get very watery, so I tend to always use a paper towel to kind of dry them out before I try to apply any sort of eyeliner. You don't want to get runny eyeliner, it looks scary. So I'm just taking a liner brush and using a cream eyeliner. I like black eyeliner, so I take it from the edges and kind of move toward the inside of the eye, and then go back in and fill in any spaces that I may have missed. I also tend to like a thick line of eyeliner because I don't have naturally long or thick lashes. That is my foundation. It is a liquid foundation from MAC. It's in color NW45, and I'm going to take my beauty sponge, excuse me, and just kind of blend it all in across my face to give me an even finish. Sponges offer a lot of coverage, so if you're like me and you have dark circles under your eyes and things of that nature, or any sort of blemishes you'd like to cover up a little bit of makeup on the clothes, it can happen sometimes. You can use a beauty blender sponge to apply it and give you that even fixed tone. Next, I'm going in with another concealer. This is the light concealer that I used under the brow for the highlight of my brow, the NC45. I use this as a highlight also. Anywhere on my face that I'm going to highlight, I use this color, this concealer. And I just take my beauty blender and again go under the eyes, up until my cheeks, as well as down my nose, a little bit toward the center of my forehead and over each brow, down on my cupid's bow, as well as my chin. And you have to make sure that you blend this out really well with your sponge. Next, I'm going to take a pressed powder, which is again Studio Fix from MAC, and it is again in the color NW45, and I'm just going to go over the entire face to kind of blend it in so that it doesn't look so ashy and stark against your complexion. Again, I'm a dark girl, so these are what I do. These are some of the tips I use to get that highlighting contoured look that I like. Again, I'm just applying the the liner to the bottom of my lid. And going in to clean up any areas that I missed. As you can see, I messed up a little bit there, but that's okay. That's what concealer and foundation is for. And we're going to take that NC45 concealer again and go back in and just get rid of that little spot where I messed up. Just smoothing out again that extra NC45 that I put on, going in again in the lower lid of the eye to make sure that my eyelids are covered correctly. That is the same liquid foundation, but in color NC45, again for the highlight that I use. You don't have to do this, but I just like that finished look that foundation gives you, that airbrushed look. And so that's why I go over the concealer with the liquid foundation. And again, we'll apply the pressed powder over all of it just to set it off. Please make sure you blend. Blending is your friend. Blend, 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 blend. See, the powder's going on again, and it's going to again give you this smooth, airbrushed look that you are attempting to obtain. This is my contour. I'm using, for this contour, Sketch again, which is great for contour if you're wearing anything in sort of pinkish families. It's a very dark plum / burgundy color. I have very defined cheekbones, so it's a little bit easier for me to find out where my cheekbones are. But if you just follow the angle from just like your temple on down, you'll find the edge of your cheekbone, and you just kind of draw it again and draw it down that line and kind of blend it in. You can also do the angles of your chin to also give you a more carved look. That is Breath of Plum, again by MAC. It's a blush, and I'm just going to apply it on top of the apples of my cheek. That is some drugstore brand 3D Fiberlash type mascara. It really doesn't matter what brand you get as long as it's something that has 3D. I have very little lashes, so this gives me this in combination with the thicker line eyeliner, gives me the illusion that I have lots of lashes. I do wear lashes. I'm just cleaning up a little bit of residue that may be there. I do wear false lashes, but usually they take a long time for me to get through. I'm not a professional. These are just some tricks that I've learned that work for me as a dark girl. Now I'm going in with contour again with that same sketch, and I'm contouring my nose, just doing the sides of my nose. This definitely is something you want to do, especially if you plan to take pictures. It really can help displace some of the lighting when you highlight and contour when you're taking pictures, and it really just defines your features, so to speak. Now this is Nightmoth. It's a dark plum lip liner. Every woman should have it in their arsenal. any colors you're going to wear, you can usually pull this sort of liner off with. It works with light colors. It especially works for dark colors. Lip lining your lip prevents, especially with dark colors, a lot of the bleeding you may get over the edge of the lip. And it also gives you a more defined look when you are wearing darker colors. Today I'm going to be working with Sin by MAC, and so that's a really dark, vampy burgundy red, and so I need this kind of liner with it. I never use the point of the liner to draw the line. It makes it too severe, so just lay it flat against your lip and you can get the same effect. This is Sin by MAC, and I just think it's absolutely beautiful. I love this color. I'm in my vampy phase right now, so colors like this as well as Diva by MAC are what I'm rocking for the winter. I love it. I love it. When you mess up a little after you have used a dark vampy color or even something like a red, you want to make sure that you clean the area with a concealer. This is the cream concealer from MAC, and it is my natural color, which is NW45. And you want to make sure, just like you don't want halo brow, you don't want halo lip, so whenever you go in and line your lips with it, you want to make sure you blend it out so that it matches the rest of your skin tone so that you don't have halo lip. And again, I'm just blending out the edges there and making sure everything looks symmetrical. So the lighting kind of makes things a little tough to see exactly what colors they are. But don't worry, it is a beautiful shade of mix of like pinks and burgundies on my face right now. At the end, I'm going to show you this picture, which you can get a little better idea of how it looks out in the street. And this is Sin by MAC. I love this. Love it. Again, this is Laquette, your friendly erotic romance author, just stopping in, embracing my crazy one character at a time. Please stop by and check out my best-selling Queens of Kings erotic romantic suspense series. It's available on Amazon. If you want to just drop in and say, hey Laquette, here are some of the places you can find me on the net. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel or like me on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Laquette the author.